I shouldn't have taken cold medicine before I made this video. So playing any instrument or doing any sort of physical activity really sucks when you're sick, but it sucks especially when you play a wind or brass instrument. First thing you want to do is focus on getting better. That means rest, rehydrating, eating foods that are high in nutrition, taking vitamin C, and most importantly, staying home. You don't want to be that person in class or in rehearsal coughing up phlegm in the corner or sneezing and getting boogers all over your music. You don't want to be that person. By staying home, you're keeping your germs contained, and everybody else will thank you for not getting them sick. This reminds me of when I had a recital coming up, and it was sort of crunch time for rehearsals and everything, and I got super, super sick because I was really, really stressed out. And I had a rehearsal with a vocalist and a pianist in a tiny, tiny, tiny little practice room. And because I was contagious, I ended up getting my singers sick. So both of us did the recital, super sick, super congested. We still did a pretty good job. There's a video of it in my playlist for the Shepherd on the Rock piece. But moral of the story, lesson learned, when you're sick, stay home. The second thing you want to do is treat your clarinet like your toothbrush. So when you're really sick, you, well, usually throw away your toothbrush and get a new one because your mouth has all of the germs. One time when I was really sick, one of my teachers told me to soak my reeds in vodka. Now, a lot of you guys watching this are probably underaged, and vodka's expensive anyway, so something that works just as well is Listerine. And I wouldn't soak your reeds in vodka or Listerine because you don't want to damage them. What I would do is I would take a reed and a cup of the Listerine, sort of dip it in, swirl it around, and then lay it on a flat surface. I wouldn't lay it on paper towel because paper towel can get kind of wavy when it's wet and you don't want your reeds to warp. So lay them on a flat surface and let them dry. With your mouthpiece, you can use Listerine or any sort of like gentle sort of anti-germ agent. Hydrogen peroxide will work. If you can like really gently wipe down the top of your mouthpiece, stay away from the cork, and then it's really important to remember to rinse it off with warm water and then wipe it down until it's dry. This video is so low energy, I'm so sorry. Another thing you can do while you're sick and still be productive is you can listen to your rep. You can internalize it, just get to know it better, and you can follow along with a score in your hand or with your music in front of you, and try to notice things that you haven't noticed before with the piece. The important thing is just to listen actively. Fair warning, you might fall asleep. And it's okay if you fall asleep because rule number 1 is get rest. If you have a sore throat or a sinus issue and it hurts to physically play, but you still want to practice, you can always finger along with the piece, throw on a metronome, and just put your piece in front of you and finger along. Try to keep in mind where you're going to breathe when you're playing, and also try to keep in mind the articulation. You can definitely sing along with your part even if it's not good. Another thing you can do without the instrument is if you have a rhythmically tough piece, use a metronome or just keep a click with your fingers and count along with the piece and practice the rhythms. If you're just puking, you can just practice in the bathroom because the acoustics are better in here anyway. I'm kidding, that's disgusting, don't do that. If you like absolutely need to go to rehearsal, let the conductor know beforehand that you're not feeling well, and you might not be able to play out as well as you usually do. Usually they'll be understanding because people get sick. It's part of life. Let your section know so that while you're taking sort of a back seat, maybe someone else can have a chance to lead the section. And also, it's really important not to overexert yourself. Bring a water bottle. Make sure you're staying hydrated and being as responsible as you can, even though you're trying to participate in the rehearsal. But, moral of the story, be smart about your health. Be productive when you can. I took cold medicine before I made this video. I'm sorry if it's extremely low energy, but I was inspired to do a video on what you can do when you're sick. So if I missed any crucial element, leave it in the comments, and I don't know, we'll talk about it, but I really need to go rest now, so have a good day.